I'm Carly, and this is the Carly and Brooke Show, where we interview amazing authors and bring you tips and tricks on writing to make you a successful author someday. For daily tips and tricks on writing, be sure to check out our Instagram accounts. Today we are going to be talking about loglines, and if you're anything like me, you hate these. It is made up of 1 to 2 sentences, and it's probably the hardest 1 to 2 sentences I have ever had to write. So we're gonna dive into it. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks, and it takes a while to figure it out, so take your time. It's not gonna happen, probably not even gonna happen in an hour. For me, it happened in a few days, if I'm being honest with myself. But I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to save you some time, and hopefully I can help you write your logline. And you might be thinking, why do I even need to have a logline? Because I had the same question. And the answer is, well, if you're gonna query an agent, you're gonna need to know your logline. It's also really helpful if somebody says, what's your book about? And you have like under a minute to tell them, this is when this is gonna save your life. All right, so loglines can be used by plotters or pantsers or a mix of the two. It is 1 to 2 sentences. While it might take you a long time to write those 1 or 2 sentences, I think everyone can commit to coming up with 1 to 2 sentences about what your book is about. Okay, so in this 1 to 2 sentence, you need to describe who your protagonist is, what they strive for, and what stands in their way. For me, it was really helpful to do this when my story was still just an idea inside my head. It helped me gain a better understanding on just the bare bones on what my book was about. Okay, so I have seen people use the character's name in a logline, but they do recommend, and by they, who is they really, people that I've taken courses from, professors, stuff I've seen around, they do all seem to say this, but I've seen it both ways. But they recommend that you try not to use your protagonist's name and instead try to describe who they are with what you're saying in this 1 to 2 sentence. Like I said, this 1 to 2 sentence says so much more than what is actually being said. It is supposed to just capture the character, capture the story. No pressure, right? Okay, so here's an example of where I'm not going to use the character's name, but I'm going to describe the story and who the character is, and I bet you'll be able to guess what the book is about. After a twister transports a lonely Kansas farm girl to a magical land, she sets out on a dangerous journey to find a wizard who can send her home. Know what it is? Wizard of Oz. But with that bare minimal line, you get a little bit about Dorothy. She's lonely, she's a farm girl, she's from Kansas, and she gets transported by a twister into a magical land, and she sets off on a dangerous journey where she can find a wizard to send her home. Okay, I got it. And that rings true to the story, something to hold on to. And if I heard that, I'd be like, interesting, I want to know more. So the goal with that logline is, again, to give a little bit about your character, who they are, what they strive for, and what stands in their way. Take your time figuring this out. It is not going to happen easy. And if it does, congratulations. Please tell me in the comments how in the heck you did it, because this took me forever. Good luck. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below or find me on Instagram and DM me. Either way, I would love to help you. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll be notified when our next video is up. Brooke and I post a writing video every Wednesday or Thursday, and we'd love to have you on this author journey with us.